Alright, y'all, welcome back to another YouTube video. Today we passed one account and currently need about 1,000 and some change for the rest of the accounts. I'm not gonna lie, my ass took like 10 trades today, so we definitely over traded a bit. Here are the stats for this account. Yeah, pretty much you can tell we was down, we was up, we was down, we was up. So pretty much end of the day in total about 2,000. If I include the past account. So pretty much I'll just briefly break down all these trades that I took. They weren't the worst trades, I'm not gonna lie. Like risk management was on point. So they weren't very, very bad trades. So I did initially get in around over here on this breakout here. And then as I got in, I realized this it's not looking too good. Like yeah, it pushed up, but I honestly saw this slow was gonna get swept. So I ultimately just took myself out for like about minus 50 bucks. Then once that low got swept and we saw some buyers step in, I uh I got in after this candle had closed. Then we ended up pushing up and stopping me out for break even later. Then as we were correcting, I thought we could still continue higher as I had a draw at this high over here. That's why that was my target. But ultimately we had a lot of resistance on these EMAs and stuff that price was starting to really struggle to get through. So we had that, and then as price was beginning to fail, the higher time frame, I mean, it still looked good for longs, but we had this gap at the open, and that was a target that I was looking to short to if price had flipped, which we did, and I caught this short down here and ended up catching the breakout and immediately played in my favor. And this trade put us up on all accounts. Like I think I can't even remember. I'm not gonna lie. It was mad late at this time, but we pushed down, and ultimately, if I just held the trade a little bit longer for the to pass the one account I got, I would have passed on this trade. But honestly, I thought because of the structure of how the higher time frame was looking, we would honestly just reverse at this high once we fill this gap. So I just took profits around the gap. Then later on that night, I couldn't sleep. I ended up finding a long, which it did play out for a little bit, then ultimately stopped me out. Then I went to bed, and that was really it. This trade, I sized up a lot on this trade. I'm not gonna lie. I think I lost a good amount. This is a trade that put me red on the night, so I clearly was in the right mindset. So that put me in the red, and I just went to bed. And coming into New York session, I traded crude oil. Love crude oil over here. So on the 4 hour, we were looking really, really nice for the breakout to $80 a barrel. And that was really my main target to essentially follow price too. And on the 4 hour, we looked great. 1 hour was looking amazing. And on the 5 minute, once 9 o'clock had came, I saw a lot of volume come in, and ultimately I really like the structure around here, so I took the buy up here with my stop down below, risking like 500 to make. I think what I needed at the time was 1100, I believe. And ultimately, if this was an actual funded account, I would have held this to the $80 key level, or at least closed it around near it. But it is unfortunate that I did kind of miss the whole move, because after this trade, I then obviously I got funded with that one account, and I, instead of just following price, like the plan I had to just follow price up to 80 bucks a barrel, I pretty much decided to trade NQ, which honestly wasn't the greatest idea, because compared to compared to ES was really weak, and then YM was just selling off. So NQ had a lot more relative strength, but really couldn't push any higher after we swept the London highs over here in the morning. Price was really just, sellers were really strong. So ultimately, I was looking for the move to put to possibly take out what's it called, Asia highs back up here, and we got this nice move out of this demand, as well as like we had really covered from pushing down all the way below and sweeping the previous hourly low. So I thought this looked really well, really good for long. So I positioned myself to take the breakout here. We got in, was up in profit for a little bit of drawdown, and then ultimately got stopped out for about like 200 bucks. Then as price came lower, we started to look like we were gonna correct. And this was the last trade I did take, which was the breakout right here. Got a really nice move out. Stopped. I break even at 1.2 R. So once I hit 1.2 R, I moved myself to break even. And ultimately, price just came all the way back down, stopped me up for break even, and that's where I called it a day pretty much. I remember once I got stopped out, I was looking at crude oil as it was consolidating here, and I really liked how the structure looked over here. And I did set up the position tool, and I could have taken it, but I had taken so many trades that I was just like, I'm gonna just call it a day. Like, normally I don't even take more than like 4 trades, let alone 3. To be honest, I did say I was gonna take these accounts slow, but I was trading them. I've been trading them pretty aggressively in terms of like the amount of trades I take in a day. Because normally I don't take this many trades on a funded or live account. So I mean, ultimately it's worked out pretty well. The stats aren't too bad. I mean, honestly, a lot of the wins are probably break evens, but as far as the profit factor, it's pretty good. But yeah, I think I need like 1,080 bucks on these 2 accounts. So right now, before the close, we are really pumping up. So honestly, NQ looks really good for longs come Asia. So I'm gonna be looking for that. If we get anything like that, we'll see. And with NFP coming out, um, with NFP coming out on tomorrow, I hopefully we don't consolidate just for the rest of the sessions. But I do have like 3 alpha futures accounts that I was trading before, and they have like 500 bucks left, but I kind of just left them because I low-key just wanted to full port them during NFP, so we'll see how that goes. I'll make a video on that if I lose or pass them. So yeah, I mean that's really it for today. So hopefully I get these next accounts. Honestly, I probably won't be trading this Express account until I get these yeah, I'll touch this Express account until like Sunday night. Honestly, I'm not worried about trying to get past the $2,000 buffer right now. So I'm gonna just focus on these 2 accounts right now, and look to get at least 3, hopefully by the weekend, by the end of tomorrow. So we'll see. But yeah, that's really all. I'll see you guys.